Welcome to Evergreen Equine Rescue and Show Stables. Evergreen Equine lives in the peaceful mountains of Fir Grove and is frequently helping and serving people all around Jorvik. We offer lessons, boarding, campsites, shows, and a place for your rescue horse to have a new beginning. Today I'm going to be taking you on a tour of Evergreen Equine, so let's get straight into it. This is our main barn, where our top competition and lesson horses are kept. As you can tell, Evergreen Equine strives for top quality facilities for our horses and our boarders. With the help of our stable hands and staff, we are able to keep the barns in excellent condition. We have multiple rows of stalls for the horses, but we also have some extra stalls for boarders who are planning to move in. Of course, each stall has the necessary requirements to keep our horses healthy, such as food, water, shavings, and for some horses, salt licks. We have many facilities here at Evergreen Equine, which consists of tack rooms for our lesson horses' tack, as well as our boarders' tack. All of our tack is frequently taken care of and cleaned when they need to be. We have wash stalls for bathing horses as well as regular grooming. We also have feed rooms, which holds all of our horses' feed, supplements, etc., and all of the necessary requirements for their health. We keep our feed nice and organized and actually have a feed chart for all of the horses. And we also have a hangout room for our lesson students, boarders, and other events that we hold at Evergreen Equine. I'm going to introduce you to some of our top horses here at Evergreen Equine. First off, we have Des. Des is a Friesian who competes in dressage with some of our top riders. We also use him for advanced dressage lessons with some of our riders that are capable of matching his skill. Des is a fantastic horse and is an absolute love bug, but as soon as you put them in the arena, he's all business. The second horse I wanted to introduce you to is Doc. Doc is another dressage horse, but we mainly use him for intermediate lessons. He's more laid back and doesn't know as many moves as Des does, so that's why we use him for lessons so that the students can focus on learning rather than having to control him. Doc is just as lovable as Des is, but he does like keeping to himself at times. He loves what he does, and we're very grateful to have him here at Evergreen Equine. This is Callie. Now, Callie is used for mostly everything, but she is ridden by our beginner riders. She is an absolute sweetheart, and you could literally do anything on her, which makes it a pleasurable experience for our beginner lesson students. She's taken to some beginner shows with our students here and there, and is always eager to please, so we're very lucky to have her. This is Charm. Charm is our lesson horse for mainly toddlers and small first riders. Charm is a spitfire, I'm not going to lie. He can definitely be a handful sometimes, but you gotta love him. Charm stays on the property and is adored by a lot of little kids. We are very happy that we have a horse that can teach toddlers. For a lot of them, Charm will be the first pony they've ever ridden. Equestrians always get asked the same question. What was the first horse or pony that you've ever ridden? We're glad that some of these kids can say Charm. The next horse I wanted to introduce you to is my mom's horse, and this is Storm. Now, Storm is an eventer, and he actually shows professionally with my foster mom. Storm is mainly ridden by me and my foster mom, just because he is owned by my foster mom, but also he is quite the mover and a little bit hard to control at times, so we don't really want kids or lesson students who can't handle him to be riding him, but overall he's a wonderful horse, and I'm so thankful that I'm able to ride him myself. And last but never least, this is my horse named Rio. He's owned by my foster mom, but I mainly am the one who rides him. I also show him in eventing. We mainly show in eventing at the training level, but we are working towards preliminary, which is really exciting. Again, the lesson students don't really ride Rio just because he is my mom and my horse, but Rio is always eager to please, and I'm so grateful that I'm able to call him mine. This is our rescue barn, where we keep a lot of our rescue horses and the horses that we are currently training. We find that a lot of our rescues or project horses don't enjoy staying in the main barn because it's an enclosed space, which a lot of them like broad surroundings and being able to see outside, so we mainly keep them here, but our stalls out here are just as taken care of as the main barns. Like any barn, we also have outside pens that we keep them in so that they can roam around and stretch their legs whenever they need to. We also have a really nice round pen for rehabilitation and training purposes, which is very useful. All in all, our rescue area has the fundamental things that we need to give these horses a better life. Our rescue program is used for rescuing, rehabilitating, and rehoming horses that are brought to our facility or that we rescue ourselves. We get many calls for rescue horses, and sometimes we actually go to the scene and rescue them ourselves, so it's not just horses being brought in by their owners. In our rescue program, we also give out lessons for students that wish to be a part of our rescue program. We teach fundamental training for each of our trainees, as well as the basics of rehabilitation. Once we believe they're ready, we allow them to work with a certain horse that matches their level of training. Currently, our trainer lesson program is closed until we can fully get our website up and running and accept applications for trainees. Just an example of a rescue trip that we went on, we traveled all the way to Crescent Moon Village in order to rescue a horse named Bo. Bo was abandoned at his owner's barn, who had moved to a different area and decided to leave him behind. We found him with no food or water and were shocked by the carelessness of his owner. Bo was so friendly and trusting towards us, so we easily got him into the trailer and brought him back to Evergreen Equine to rehabilitate him. We got his weight back up, and as soon as he was healthy enough to be ridden, we started working with him under saddle, which we discovered he had not been introduced to in a very long time. After months of training, we finally were able to call him a wonderful lesson horse for intermediate riders, and send him to one of our neighboring stables who still use him to this day with their students. Bo is such a fantastic horse, and I'm so glad that we could give him a new start. If you're wondering how you yourself can send in a rescue to Evergreen Equine, well, we've got an answer for you. If you go on Instagram and go to our Instagram, Evergreen Equine Stables, you can click the link in our bio, which will come up with our website. As you can see, the next thing you're going to do is go to rescue/training forms. There you fill out all of the information that we need in order to know exactly what your needs are, what your horse's name is, what your horse's breed is, the age of your horse, and all the information that we need to know in order to help you with your rescue. In the box, we want you to be as descriptive as possible of what your horse's needs are and the conditions that they arrived in. As you can tell, I did something really short, but we really want a lot of description so that we know exactly what we need to do for you and your rescue. And last but never least, we need your email or Instagram so that we can get in contact with you regarding your horse's progress and anything that you need to know. As soon as you press send, it will be sent to my email and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Most of you have already met our chickens, but we do have a chicken coop where we actually gather eggs and sell them for income. We also have a sheep pen, and we actually share these sheep and use it for income as well, so we have many sources of income. In the arena that the sheep are in, we also use that for our lessons and jumping lessons. As you can tell, we have a couple hay bales, and we actually use those hay bales for our jumps just because we really don't have a main arena for jumping because it's pretty far away from us, so we use this small arena and the little hay bales. Of course, we watch out for the sheep though. We also have cross-country courses in the woods behind our barn. This is the jumping arena that we actually borrow from Silverglade Equestrian Center sometimes. It is pretty far, so we do have to trailer there, but we use this and their dressage arena that is next door. Not only do we have our stables in Evergreen Equine, but we also have little shops for our riders to go and visit and buy the certain things that they need. We also have a pony club program for the students that are trying to learn more about horses and start into competing. And as most of you know, we also have a little cafe where we like to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We are so grateful to be able to call Evergreen Equine Rescue and Show Stables our home. My foster mom has raised this barn into all that it is today, and we are so beyond proud of the result from her hard work. Evergreen Equine will be hosting shows in the future. We're not sure when quite yet, but we are looking forward to hosting and offering a show for all of you. We will be making a Discord for our barn with information about shows, boarding info for our boarders, lesson opportunities, rescue updates, and other things like that. It was showed before, but if you haven't already, go give Evergreen Equine Stables a follow so that you're kept up to date with everything our stables has to offer. If you're wondering how to join in on lessons, our lessons are currently closed while we work on the Discord, but you can easily click on the Lessons tab on our website for updates and our lesson offerings. If you have any further questions regarding the following information I'm going to give you, you can always go to the Have Any Questions column in our website and enter any questions that you have. If you're wondering how to board at Evergreen Equine, you can go to our boarding tab on our website and fill out the information on the application. We have multiple boarding offers to choose from, so choose the best choice for you and your horses. We are so excited for the future of Evergreen Equine and can't wait to share so many memories with all of you. If you have any further questions, you can always email me at hannahopaltree@gmail.com. You can also find my email in my Instagram bio, which you can see. You can click on that little email tab and you can reach out to me with any further questions that you have. or really for anything, you can always email me and I will try my best to answer you all. We have got a lot to work on here at Evergreen Equine, but we hope you enjoyed this tour and hopefully we'll see you all soon.